Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's your boy, the Beanie Boy, and only the Beanie Boy. Welcome back to yet another Stomp Wrestling video. And as you can see by the title of the video, we are discussing Becky versus Ronda. What are we saying, boys? Let's fantasy book. Let's discuss whether it should happen or not. What are we saying about this potential match that we're going to be seeing? Let me start with MPKH.
Well, I mentioned this on my TikTok yesterday that I think Becky Lynch versus Ronda Rousey is like a match that was supposed to happen, but it didn't. And I feel like if you book it now, you have a credible baby face that can take on Ronda Rousey and end her reign as SmackDown Women's Champion. So, and I did mention that the only way this is possible is for Becky Lynch to win the Royal Rumble and challenge Ronda for the title. That's how I see it.
I agree. I mean, we've got the man back in Becky Lynch. It's no longer Big Tom Bex. Well, they still refer to her as that sometimes, but she's the man, essentially. And I think we never got that match a couple of years ago. We ended up getting a triple threat, which they shoehorned Charlotte into because she's Charlotte. So I think it has to happen. It has to happen.
I mean, it's a credible Ronda Rousey match, which we haven't seen in a long ass time. I mean,
we haven't seen.
Yes, her feud. Yeah, I don't think
we haven't seen
Liv Morgan.
Becky versus. Oh, you mean in general a credible Ronda match? Okay.
In general, a credible, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Incredible, like Mr. MPK just saying. I mean, it's a solid babyface who actually stands a good chance against Ronda, which is something she's been missing in all her reigns. I mean, okay, not all her reigns, but recently. I think we had Liv Morgan, who was trying to be built up as the greatest underdog in recent memory. That didn't go to plan. We have Shotzi now, and that is going to the mud as well. So I think Becky being the draw that she is, being the name that she is, being the performer that she is, I think now is her chance to give Ronda the heel versus babyface match that she desperately needs. I think it's going to be a great match if it ends up happening. A lot of people want it to happen because a lot of people feel like Becky needs to go back to the top of the mountain and Ronda needs to go back home, kind of. So she's got a lot of go-away heat at the moment. But
yeah, the hashtag fire Ronda Rousey, we still hold that against y'all. Just still.
Exactly. So let's give Becky the strap. But not just give her the strap, make it a great match as it could be, because it's two amazing superstars.
For sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
I agree.
So yeah. Becky winning the Royal Rumble is something I want to get into because, I mean, from the men's side, there are a few names of people who maybe the universe would want to see.
There's only one.
Royal Rumble.
There's only one.
Yeah, of course, but there are options. My point is
there's no options. And there's no options.
There are. I mean,
it would be a total nightmare if that one person didn't win.
Yeah.
From an objective point of view, let me say the creative, the bookers have an option or have options, but the fans want only one person, and I get that. But with the women, I think there is only one option, literally, and that is Becky Lynch. So with her winning the Royal Rumble, what does she do up until that point? Because you can't just put her in the Royal Rumble, and I'm assuming that's the next pay-per-view, which is only in like January.
It's in February.
So what do we do with Becky? Yeah,
I think
28th. But yeah.
Okay. I think till then she can feud with Bayley, carry on her feud. There's a lot of TV time, so you can end the feud on a Raw pay-per-view. I mean, on a Raw match, a Raw show. Sorry, bad English.
Yeah.
I think you can end it somewhere there. It'll be good to pop the ratings for Raw, which might struggle now without any pay-per-views coming up. Exactly. So I think that's what you could do. Or she could.
Yeah.
Sorry, or she could have a match at Rumble against Bayley and then still join in the Rumble as well. I mean,
which
it's happened before. Yeah. She did it when she... Did she win that Rumble? She did win that Rumble, right?
Yeah, she did.
She won.
She lost to Asuka that same night. So
Yeah. And that's when she went on to WrestleMania to win both straps. So we could see a
Yeah.
repeat of that. We could see a
Exactly.
repeat.
And plus,
So,
like this
yeah,
is the time to capitalize on Becky Lynch. Like do it the
exactly.
same
I
way
was
you
about to
did
say that.
in 2019, but don't add Charlotte Flair to the mix. We already talked about Charlotte Flair in another video that you guys should check out.
Yeah.
For
So
sure.
yeah,
I mean,
and
I think that's
question
why this
stems.
match, yeah,
I think the question stems now. So WrestleDrop and I talked about Bianca Belair versus Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. Now we're talking about Becky Lynch versus Ronda Rousey. Now the question is, which match should main event WrestleMania night one?
Uh, I think Becky versus Ronda is probably the bigger match. There's more history behind it.
is it though?
In
Is
terms
it
of
though?
appeal
On
from a
paper,
casual
it
fan,
is.
in terms of appeal from a casual fan, which WrestleMania caters a lot to, I think
Yeah.
it is. I think if a person sees Bianca Belair versus Charlotte and they see Becky versus Ronda Rousey, they'll think, "Oh, I might buy the pay-per-view." But to be honest, I've seen reports of Roman main eventing both nights, so I don't think any of them are going to fill that spot. And I mentioned,
That's crazy.
I know this is off topic, but I mentioned that months ago, and you guys said it's not happening, and I'm wrong, and you don't want it to happen, but it looks like it might be happening. But we move.
I
We
don't see
move.
it, bro. I still don't see it.
It's happening.
It's like I eat my
I
words.
don't
I'm
see
eating
it.
my words right now.
But we move.
But
We move.
so
Yeah,
yeah,
but I mean, I get the point of view. I mean, they've, like you're saying, they had Charlotte Flair in the last match that they were in for such a big occasion. So having them in a one-on-one match feels like something new, you know, feels like we've never seen them in the
We
ring
haven't.
together.
We haven't seen them in a one-on-one.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I think that could main event. I think the Charlotte and Bianca feud would be brought down, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but the only reason it wouldn't main event is because of Bianca. Bianca is a star, she's a draw, but she's not main event status.
She's main events at a Mania.
More than Becky
I
and
think what he
Ronda.
means by that. I think what he
That's
means
the
by
comparison.
that is,
I get you.
I
you.
think I
That's
think what
the comparison.
he means is for casual fans, they're not
Yeah.
gonna know who Bianca Belair
Exactly.
is.
No, I agree.
They'll know who
Exactly.
Charlotte is because of her father, but
Yeah.
and it pains me to say that as a Bianca Belair fan. It really pains me.
I don't
think
want to say it also.
Give it
but
a few
it's-
years,
it's
she'll be
kind of-
bigger than definitely
Of course.
Ronda and okay, maybe not Ronda because of her mainstream appeal, but in terms of the wrestling world, bigger than
Becky.
Ronda,
Let's-
bigger than Becky.
Yes.
Let's not get onto this. Let's not get onto this topic.
No,
No. I'm gonna
being
go.
serious.
I'm gonna go unfiltered
being
WrestleDrop
serious.
if we do this. So then I'm
No,
stealing your
being
gimmick
serious.
and I'm going
I'm
at
being
you.
serious.
Yeah,
I'm being
bro.
serious.
Let's move
Bianca
on.
has the potential to be bigger than Becky Lynch.
Bro,
She
do you
has potential.
understand what Becky did for women's wrestling when she became the man? Like it wasn't.
Yes, I understand. I understand.
Nah, let's not get into it. Let's not get into it. It's not the video. It's not the
I
video,
think
bro.
if you guys want to
Never
go
know
at it,
this-
if you guys want to scream at each other, then you'll do it in a separate video.
For
But
sure.
for this one, I want to confirm. So we're saying, hopefully, if we're fantasy booking this correctly, main event of night one, Becky versus Ronda is a goal for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Is
For
that
sure.
the general feeling?
That's what I'm saying.
Yep. And then night two, you have Charlotte versus Bianca, which will be like the second lost or the third lost match
I
of
think it
night
should
two.
open up the show, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, I agree.
That's
I
neither.
That
honestly
can
wouldn't
definitely open a show.
in the show. Yeah, most definitely. I think it'll be a great way to open night two or night one, either one of the
Either one.
nights.
It's difficult to say right now when you don't see the rest of the match card, but I think it can definitely be a good enough opener.
Exactly.
For sure.
All right,
So
then
the
let
rest
us know what you guys think. Of course, we want to know what you guys think as the Stomp Wrestling Nation. Let us know in the comments below. Mr. MPKH is feeling some type of way about Mr. WrestleDrop's comments. Let us know what you feel about that as well. But I think that's it from us. Any last words, any closing words, ladies and gentlemen?
So
Becky Lynch will always be better than Bianca Belair. Let's move.
character-wise, I see it. In-ring-wise, 50-50. But we move.
I think you guys should be expecting a video on the STOMP Wrestling channel. Bianca versus Becky. But for this one, we have Becky versus Ronda. Let us know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below. Tell us what you want to see happen on WrestleMania, either night 1 or night 2. Do you even want to see the match in general? Let us know in the comments. If you haven't already, stomp that subscription button to join the STOMP Wrestling family. If you want to know every time the Stomp Boys are in town, stomp that bell icon. And if you enjoyed the video, which I'm sure you did because you guys like seeing us go against each other, stomp that like button. But until the next time, it's been your boy, the Beanie Boy, and Mr. MPKH, posted, unposted. Maybe it's not even him. The anti-hero, the man who wants to get to the yams, and Mr. WrestleDrop himself, Mr. No Days Off. And this has been just too sweet.